Finally, we get the man. Finally, we get the man.
Man, the present.
I was gonna say the Cejudo World Tour. It's in full effect, man.
Cringe Mafia is taking over, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why people get so mad. I'm winning championships. I'm cringing people. I'm messing with Nikki Bella, with all these people. Like, come on, guys.
What is life like for you right now? I mean, we're seeing you in Abu Dhabi.
Save the flyweight division. Let's not forget. But somehow people don't like me. I don't get it.
Well, you mentioned that. I've heard a lot of flyweights this week giving you respect. There's a couple big fights, and they're saying, hey, man, he did it. He actually did it. So I wonder, for me, I thought you were just having a little fun, doing a little marketing, but you really did, it seems, save the flyweight division. Do you take pride in that?
No, absolutely, absolutely. You think acting like the king of a cringe and acting like you know what I'm saying? Like it was all, it's part of promoting my division. Like it's, I mean, look, if as great as Demetrius Johnson was, he never brought that sense of entertainment to it. I believe in competition, and sure, and I'm telling the truth. I'm just turning up the notch, as Uncle Chow would say, and he's actually the one that kind of pulled me out of my show. So I'm just being me, John. I'm tired of being fake.
Well, give us the update on your health, man. We know you've been going through rehab and getting back to 100%. Where do you stand on that?
I'm a little behind. I'm a little behind on schedule, but I think I'll have a couple more months possibly. I'll show you guys here. And this happened all in the first round. The last 30 seconds of the first round with Marlon Moraes, I tore the whole subscapularis, and it took some of the bone with it. So if you guys watch that whole fight, the whole fight was pretty much just using my right arm. I had no legs. I mean, it just shows the spirit of a warrior. So I was able to kind of overcome that. So I'm thinking I'll be back within maybe a couple months, probably back to training as normal.
Give us an idea what that means in terms of target. That's just getting back in the gym. Then you got to get back in fight shape. I mean, when do you think realistically would be a good date for you to fight?
I'm thinking more like the dates of possibly more likely probably March around that time frame, because I'll be healthier within 2 months. Puts me on November, but I still got to get better. I still got to get back in the grind and understand my body, and the whole thing is with whether even going 25 or 35.
Yeah. Do you think there should be an interim belt implemented? Because I mean, you're going to be out for a little bit, or do you not like that?
I think interim belts are silly. I really do, man. With all due respect, like, you're either the best. I mean, if somebody's complaining or is wanting like an interim belt, I mean, they could do it. For me, they can have 50 of it. It doesn't mean you're the best in the world. It just means you're probably the next person in line. And we know in the UFC that hasn't been the case. So that's fine. You can have an interim belt.
In return, what division are you planning on competing in? Because you are, champion at 35 and 25.
I am, and that's something. And first and foremost, I do need to talk to Uncle Dana White. Like, that's the meeting that has to take place. So before you ask me about what weight class I'm going to fight at, is I need a personal meeting with him, because Triple C loves gold and he loves green too. So I own 2 divisions. I've done things in sport that nobody in the UFC has done. I really am. I'm a triple champ. Should I remind you guys? Olympic champ, flyweight champ, and now bantamweight champion of the world. Don't be calling me champ. I get a little disrespected when I hear that. My name is Triple C. Remember the name.
Dana keeps saying the fight to make for you is Joseph Benavidez whenever you do come back. Are you in line with that way of thinking as well?
Again, Dana White's not weighing 160 pounds. I need to speak to him. I need to speak to him, and I do have to be fair to Joe, and I have to be fair to the rest of the division, because I don't want to, keep 2 divisions in lingo. I mean, we're gonna have to get that. We're gonna have to have that conversation. Once I have that conversation with Dana, then you guys will all know. But as of right now, man, I'm not even really understanding what weight class I'm really gonna go until I talk to Dana, man, because money talks.
You believe that Benavidez is the right #1 contender, but it just would probably be easier for you to go 135 first, do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Benavidez, if I fight at 25, I have to, man. He does, on paper, he does have a win over me, and rightfully so. But man, it's also cutting an extra 10 pounds, man. That's the only thing that kind of kills me, because I do want to fight Joe again. But those extra 10 pounds. And you guys have known in the past, man, I have struggled. Even when I fought TJ, man, I was the last one on the scale. This is with science. So that's one thing that we had to kind of bring up to Dana. It's like, hey, man, what are we thinking? I'm a champion in 2 divisions, man. 35, I'm having fun at it, man. You got guys like Jose Aldo coming down, Frankie Edgar coming down, Uriah Favorite just came back. Like, man, I think the 135 pounds probably is going to be the most exciting weight division once I get back and once these guys start fighting.
Who would you say is number 1 at 35, though, right now? Would it be Aljamain Sterling?
Aljamain curling, make him curl again. The only reason why I don't want to fight Aljamain Sterling is because Triple C, he doesn't mess with sterling silver. It's all gold for me. So Aljamain Sterling, if you're watching this, you can do me a favor and you can bend the knee to Triple C too.
Do you actually believe that Jose Aldo would drop down to 135 pounds?
Yeah, Jose Aldo can drop down all he wants, man. He's gonna bend the knee to Triple C too, man. I'm on a legend rampage. I'm a GOAT killer. I'm a PED killer. I'm the greatest of all time. Nobody in the UFC has my credentials, man. I feel like I need to start being respected for it. I'm trying to make money too on top of everything. Olympic champ, flyweight champ, and now bantamweight champion of the world. My name is Triple C. Don't forget the name.
And is it safe to say that the bigger fights for you are at 135 pounds?
For sure, and I think Joe knows that. I think everybody in their own mind, they understand that 35 is just. It's full of more color, and I'm a little disappointed with the flyweights too, man. Nobody's really, even the fact that I brought the division back, man, I saved it and I did all this noise. Like, nobody's really bringing a persona. Nobody's really talking smack. Nobody's really trying to compete. So again, I did my part, man, and I continue to keep doing my part. It's up to you guys, up to these flyweights to step it up and to keep this division alive, because I know the UFC is going to give me an option. Which division do you want? Cut weight, get your revenge with Joseph Benavidez, go up and fight a bunch of legends that are waiting in line for me. Like, man, this is, and I said it before, it's just a Cejudo weight division. They can all get it.
And last note on I guess saving the division. I know you're a competitor at heart because obviously your work through the Olympics and you've always held sports-wise very high. Is it somewhat frustrating to see that Demetrius Johnson was so good, but nonetheless there wasn't much traction there, and you had to come in and do what you did and to save that division? Oh,
absolutely. It was my duty. And this was going on when Demetrius was champion. They had already had threatened him. This division is going to be gone, and I think he's at where he's at. I think he belongs in Asia. Like, I really do. I made that decision. Like, you know what? It's not just about me. It's about the whole division. Let me come out with the snake. Let me throw a freaking rabbit out the hat. Let me be me. Let me turn up that volume and re-spark this weight division. Tell me, is it not exciting, John? Are you loving the king of cringe?
I'm loving it.
There you go. He's sipping on the Kool-Aid. Why don't you guys all sip on that Kool-Aid? Just stop hating. This is Triple C. Let me remind you guys once again: Olympic champ, flyweight champ, and now bantamweight champion of the world. You guys can all do me a favor. Whoever doesn't like me, you guys can all bend the knee.
And recently a video surfaced of Valentina Shevchenko, kind of dishing it out on you. What happened there?
Oh, this dude. Tell her to sign the contract. This dude inside the cage, man. Tell her to sign the damn contract. You kidding me? Of course I'm gonna be cute. I won't be cute in that cage when they lock that door. She won't make it out round 1.